Hey VC, how we doing? Adam here from The Freight. I want to take a quick second. If you're new here or you're returning back and you haven't subscribed yet, please give me a subscribe, thumbs up. That goes a long way. And definitely leave a comment and let's have a conversation. All right. I'm going to start a new series here where I'm going to talk about what's been spinning and what I've been spinning over the past week or 10 days. Try to keep it steady and let you guys know what I've been listening to. I had a little bit of an upgrade done to my system where, I don't know if you guys are familiar with GR Research, Danny from GR Research. He's got a huge YouTube channel and he talks a lot about speakers and equipment and upgrades, and he's, a leader in the industry. And what he does is he offers upgrades, crossover components and things like that for speakers. And I have, I listen to a lot of vintage equipment. And I have a vintage pair of Boston Acoustic T1000 speakers, which are almost about 40 years old now. And so starting to have some issues with them. So I decided to go the upgrade route, long story short. And I contacted Danny and he was almost immediate when I sent him the specs and pictures and whatever, and the team, got back to me with what I should get, got the stuff, went to my local tech that I work with, he installed it for me, did a great job, and they sound amazing. They really do. Like new speakers, they're incredible. Anyway, so I have some records that I go to test my equipment, and it just so happens that a lot of them lately have been Atlantic 75s recordings. And so the first one in that vein that I went to, Shotgun Willie. Okay, I am not a country music guy. I like Willie Nelson as much as the next guy. He's awesome. But I had never heard this record, and I knew that there must be something to it being on the Atlantic 75. I feel like they're picking some amazing titles, and I trust the titles that they're picking because I have probably, 15 to 20, and I think they're all really great. So I was excited to get into this one, and holy smokes, turns out this is a funk record disguised as a country music record, because this record is fan-freaking-tastic. Really awesome. From the opening song, Shotgun Willie, it's just down home, the bass is kicking. This has become a record that I go to test equipment. It's really amazing. So, maybe add this one to your list if you're thinking about some Atlantic 75s to try. This is a great, great record. And sure enough, it worked as an awesome trial for my system. This one I just picked up recently last week. Headhunters. I have the 45 over there. This is a first press 33 that I did not have. I don't have a 33 of this. I just have the Analog Productions 45, which is amazing. This sounds really good too, but I didn't have the 33. It was a great price at my local record store, so I wasn't going to pass that up. I love Herbie Hancock. All right. Next, I will get into a little Bill Evans, Slav in Norway. This came out, this was a Black Friday record store day purchase, actually, that I hadn't gotten around to listen to. This was beautiful. I know the Bill Evans market can be a little oversaturated. This was really gorgeous. I enjoyed this. I will definitely be going back to this. I think you can still get this for about what it went for, which is around $50 maybe. I don't know. If you look at for a different kind of Bill Evans release, this is a little bit later in his career. I want to say this was late 70s. Who's the trio on this? I forget. But without getting into it, it's excellent. I won't get into all the details as a review or anything, but I can't recommend this enough. It was very dynamic. It really was. He had lots of range on this record. Definitely recommend it. It was a great listen and a pleasant surprise, because sometimes the Bill Evans market is a little oversaturated. That was really good. Okay. This was one that came from Rocco over at, what's his channel? You guys know. I'll link to it in the description when I remember what it is. But he's awesome. He's from Philly, and he has lots of great soul recommendations. This came from one of his recent episodes, and Father John D'Amico Trio. Okay, I got this on on Discogs very cheap after seeing it recommended. Man, is this good. Holy smokes. It's like, it's a trio, but it sounds bigger than that, man. And it's like, it is soul, jazz all the way, and it's great. And you certainly recommend this one. Definitely, I'll hold it up here so you guys can see. This one's actually signed by him too, and I think that's what like a lot of these ones are. Apparently they were released in such low number. I think he signed a lot of them maybe, which is pretty cool. So yeah, there's that. Timothy Charlemagne, the Complete Unknown soundtrack. This was a really good soundtrack. He did a great job. Really, really awesome stuff. And I've yet to see the movie, which I can't believe because I've been on my list to see for a while. This was excellent. Definitely worth picking up. And I liked it a lot. The soundtrack. And this is not Bob Dylan doing them. This is Timothy Charlemagne with a bunch of other incredible top-notch musicians, I'm sure. It's really good. Really, really good listen. I like having that. Another one that I had here that I put on recently. This was just a find at my local record store. It's really good. Herbie Mann and Tomiko Jones, A Man and a Woman. Okay, this is like, if you know Herbie Mann, he's got, that sort of soul flute, shall we say. And he's not afraid to use it. And he with Tomiko Jones here. This is like a super romantic album. I actually think I listened to this on Valentine's Day. Just had it on in the house when we were doing stuff, and it was great. Very enjoyable. Classic songs, lots of covers here where they're doing beautiful renditions with flute and her beautiful voice mixed together. Really nice album. I think this is pretty cheap. I think you can get this pretty cheap. And if you ever see it out there, or you're just looking for a nice little addition, I definitely recommend this. It was a really great listen. Okay, what's next? All right, let's get into the Beatles portion of the program. What would it be without me talking about the Beatles, right? George Harrison's birthday is coming up, and I've been revisiting his discography. And Brainwashed is probably my favorite George Harrison album. It's certainly in the top 2 or 3, depending on the day, but it's right there. I love Brainwashed. I have lots of reasons that I love Brainwashed. And, this was released posthumously, right, excuse me, after he died in 2001. And I just remember being devastated and being, eager to hear the music because I know Donnie and Jeff Lynne worked hard to finish it, and I just wanted to hear what George was saying at that stage of his life. And sure enough, it didn't disappoint. I don't know what critics say about this record. I don't care. I love this record. Top to bottom, I think it's wonderful. He won a Grammy for best rock instrumental for Marwa Blues. Well deserved. What a beautiful track. So this was re-released last year. I believe it's the same release as the 2017 re-release that happened. It says taken from the original master tapes. Now, take that what you will. I don't know if there's a digital step involved or not. I think this pressing sounds really great, and I don't think you can go wrong with it. I bought it last year because I didn't own a copy of it on vinyl, and it's wonderful. It's really great, and this record means a lot to me. And I was happy to revisit that. I'm going to be doing a George Harrison video. His birthday is coming up, February 25th or 24th, depending on what kind of mood George was in, what answer he'd give you. Anyway, so I'm going to be doing a George video talking about some records that I love by George, more in depth. But here's some more Beatles-related things. Paul McCartney, Chaos and Creation in the Backyard. Man, if you guys don't know about some of Paul McCartney's later records, I cannot recommend them enough. There's a fantastic YouTuber, Elliot. Is it Elliot Smith? I forget his name. Elliot something. You guys probably all know him. He talks about Beatles-related stuff, and he's awesome. And he's got hundreds of thousands of subscribers, so you guys probably already know him. But he talks a lot about Paul McCartney and his solo records, and this is a fantastic record. top to bottom, there's not a bad song on this. And people need to know Paul's solo career. I'd say post, really from like Flaming Pie on, which is like the late 90s, through McCartney 3, which came out last year. He's supposed to be working on another one too. They've all been really good. The dud in my mind is Driving Rain. Don't like that album. But other than that, it's good music. Good music. And this might be one of his all-time best. Like truly up there with, Band on the Run. And this is a fantastic record. Definitely recommend listening to that. Sticking with the Beatles, I was listening to Beatles Mono Masters the other night. Just sounds great. I do not have the box set, but I have some of the mono releases from 2014 that I've purchased. When the prices hit right enough, I try to snag them up. I don't have all of them. I have just a few. And the Mono Masters is great. Really great. Really good stuff. I think it's actually a great way to start. The one that I listened to disc 2 on that Mono Masters, which has like a lot of the Yellow Submarine outtakes into like the Let It Be outtakes. So you get songs like Hey Bulldog, great mono mix of that. You get It's All Too Much, It's Only a Northern Song, and then you get like, Get Back, and you get You Know My Name, Look Up the Number. So it's a really awesome, like eclectic mix of songs on that. This one I picked up recently at my local record store. They started got some restocks of some Mo-Fi, so I grabbed this one. I didn't have it. It's a record I really love. Bob Dylan and the band. Mobile Fidelity. This is a repress. Came out, 2015, something like that. Mid-teens. It's a really good sound record. Really, the music on here is incredible. Super quiet vinyl. Really great pickup. This one I revisited last week after I saw SPINZ vinyl. If you don't know SPINZ vinyl, SPINZ, you probably already do. But he talked about this as an essential jazz record, and I could not agree more. So it made me pull it out. This is the music on vinyl release of Freddie Hubbard, Red Clay. I agree with him wholeheartedly. This is an essential jazz album. Freddie Hubbard, Red Clay. I'm not sure about other represses of this that are reasonably priced. I don't know. Look it up. All I can tell you, stream it, whatever. If you have not heard this, it is the hippest of the hip. It is the top of the top. Ron Carter's on here. Herbie Hancock, Joe Henderson, Lenny White. This is I want to say early 70s. Man, soul, jazz, hippest of the hip. You got to check this out if you don't know it. Fantastic record. Okay, just in that last little Beatles realm here that I forgot to show, Flaming Pie. I went back and listened to this last week as well. Great record. This came out around the time of the anthology, around the time of Linda's passing, and it's a beautiful record, top to bottom. No skip songs for me. This is a great record. This is the box set. You can get this still fairly reasonably priced on Discogs. They re-released it in like 2020 or 2021 or something. So if you don't have it, that's kind of a good way to get it, and it sounds really good too. Okay. Talked a little bit about George Harrison. I went back and listened to Material World. This is my original press, not the reissue that came out last year. This was great, really great. The original pressing, and this is a U.S. pressing, not UK. But I still think it sounds wonderful. I don't think you can go wrong with this. And you can get it fairly inexpensively too. I think it sounds really great. And this record was a great one to revisit because you know what you know about the George releases. And you have your favorites. I like revisiting George's records because they're so introspective, and I always find something new to love. Listening to Be Here Now, I know that's coming out on Record Store Day as a single, but man, what a song! And just I just hear things differently every time, and I love it. Really happy to revisit that. And I think that is it for my What's Been Spinning. I'll have a really cool George video coming up for his birthday. I'm really excited to put that together for you guys. But there's going to be lots more coming from me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. That's what's been spinning, and I will see you next time. Peace.